So, hello and welcome to another episode of the Turn 5 podcast, the first of 2024, where we
Yay.
said last week we'd start when all of us were here, and classically, Chris ain't. So, it's just us three again. We're basically going to be spending this week catching up on the last 2 months of news
Yeah.
that we've sort of taken off as a Christmas break.
As a present to ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
We
much.
deserve this.
It was mainly us just kept saying, "Are we recording this week?" No.
Nah,
We don't
not enough
care.
news. Not enough news. Too much news.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll start off with the announcement of the 6 sprint locations for next year. This came out all the way back near the start of December, probably when we were still recording. But
So last year's news.
But none of us can remember what we actually covered at the end of last year, so we're just gonna touch all bases and make sure we've got everything covered. The 6 locations are China, Miami, Austria, the United States Grand Prix at COTA, Brazil, and Qatar.
Yeah, I feel like we did say it last year because I think we were all moaning about the fact Miami got a sprint race.
Yeah, and I was going to say, if this was towards the start of December, our award ceremony was the 22nd. So we
Fair.
probably have covered it.
I just want to touch base on
there
it
was
again,
a week
though.
off between it, though.
Yeah, this is true. I do want to touch base on the fact that China is on this list. And every year China has been on the calendar since COVID. It's been on the calendar, but not happened. So,
This year is going to be China's year.
Could we be spared a sprint race?
Or they might just do a ton of sprint races at China just to make up for it.
All of the races are sprint races. They don't have one Grand Prix. They just have 3 sprint races.
Yeah.
Which brings us forward to 2024 news, and our first piece of news was quite a shocking one. Gunther Steiner has been sacked.
Sacked.
So basically, Drive to Survive has just been killed.
Yeah. Drive to Survive has gone completely in the bin.
I mean, that's quite a shocking.
Well, no, they've got
move.
quite lucky actually because Danny's come back now, hasn't he? So
Yeah,
in a sense, they've got away with one.
They've got half of their content back.
Yeah. It's just not going to be the same without Gunther. Gunther was on so many episodes.
And Christian Horner had something to say about everything.
Exactly, and now it's just going to be Christian, and that's going to be so diabolically boring.
That's very dangerous now.
We'll come on to that at the end. That's like recent news, so we'll come on to that right at the end. Haas finishing last place. Gene has obviously taken the decision to remove Gunther for performance issues.
Nothing's gonna change.
Whereas Gunther's been pretty openly obvious about the fact that it's just a lack of funding that Gene hasn't put into the team, which is something that we'll cover in another news story later because it makes me very angry.
And Gene's, I'm great, I'm perfect, I do everything for this team. Gunther's in the wrong.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, the second in command has taken over. They don't look to be replacing Gunther with anyone external. So
no.
It's just gonna be.
They probably don't have the money to.
What's his name? Because I know he's Japanese.
He is Japanese, and I honestly cannot remember his name. He's said like 4 lines in Drive to Survive so far, and that's about all I can remember of him.
It is Ayo Komatsu.
That'll do. Yeah, so he's taken over, and honestly, what do we think? I think Haas is 10th.
I think he's got the world at his feet. You know, he can do anything with that team.
Yeah,
they can't go any worse.
Until at the launch where he said they're going to be 10th.
Well, I think they're underestimating the power of Haas to ultimately get into Q3 and then finish last.
What about? Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it's not great. I mean, we'll cover all of the rest of it when we get to like the actual
I
car
think
launch.
there's
We'll
a number of
photos.
teams who are trying to outdo themselves of being the worst possible team.
Yeah, it seems to be a bit of a competition early on.
Yeah,
this
competition
year.
to finish.
The bottom teams have gone, well, we can't win, so let's just all compete.
We want that wooden spoon. Next, we had the rather surprising McLaren livery launch.
Yeah,
I've got some.
That was the livery
photos.
is for all of their teams, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got the photos here. Hang on, let's do that one and this. Ooh, there we go. I mean, what do we think? I think this looks surprisingly like. Oh, come on. To me, this looks very much like the stealth livery that they did from last year, with a little bit more orange than the stealth livery had.
Yeah.
It's got rid of the blue of last year's livery.
I did like the blue because it broke it up a bit more.
I feel like this
so much better now.
I feel like this is more cohesive. But I don't know. I'm not sure on it. I think once we see it out on track.
Yeah.
Because Bahrain's quite good because we see it in the daylight in free practice, and then we get to see it under night during the race. So that's, you get both sides of it shown. Have I got a third image here? Yes, there we go. So, I mean,
I don't like the DP World is navy. Unless that's just my screen. But the DP World under Richard Mill, I swear that's got a navy background.
It does.
Sponsorship.
That's a good spot. Well, there's some weight saving that can go on because you can just get rid of that navy and make it carbon fiber.
Just ditch your sponsor. You've got enough.
This is a lot of carbon fiber.
Yeah.
So what that means? Fast car.
It means they're worried it's going to be slow. Let's go back to this. There we go.
I think it's just a personal choice, but I don't really like orange on black. I prefer there to be a bit of blue to break it up a little bit.
Nia doesn't like tigers, everybody. Wow. So much for animal conservation, am I right?
How many minutes into 2024 and there's animal abuse already?
Cancellation of the podcast.
Nia's not saving any tigers, is she?
No.
I'm pretty sure the podcast has been cancelled already, and that's gone to Ben.
Poor old Frosties. Frosties been out to dry. You go in the supermarket, I want a cereal.
Poor old Tony.
Oh, Frosties, Nia. No. How dare you?
Jokes on you, I don't eat cereal. Anyway.
Yeah. It's because you've got an agenda against Tony the Tiger.
No, because I have Velveeta stacked there.
God, you're one of those people. Anyway.
I'm one of those people. Fuck the people that eat Velveetas.
Anyway, we then got the absolutely god-awful piece of news that F1 have come to an agreement with the city of Madrid to host the Spanish Grand Prix in Madrid from 2026 onwards. I have the track map here.
Yes, it's gonna look really good for overtaking, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Wow. This oh, look at this tight corner that's not going to happen. Look at this sweeping corner into a tight corner that's not going to happen. That is just a liability.
Isn't that the second corner? Isn't that on a roundabout?
Yeah.
How are they going to cut through the middle of a roundabout?
Yeah. Basically, this looks like a steaming pile of dog. And I'd actually prefer Catalonia to this.
Yeah.
Sentences I never thought I'd say.
Well, just you wait till they run both. And then you want to...
No, because I'll still enjoy Catalonia more than that. But yes, so then to cover up the diabolical nature of that announcement, the next day, AlphaTauri's new team name was revealed. And they obviously got received of a hefty package from F1 to release it the day after to cover up their news, in the same way that Ferrari have probably received a hefty sum for covering up some later news we'll cover. So AlphaTauri this year will henceforth be known as Visa Cash App RB. What is that?
Sounds good.
VCARB for short.
We will be calling it VCARB or just RB. I'm not calling it Visa Cash App RB.
No.
VCARB sounds weird though. As soon as I hear VCARB, I just think of carbohydrates.
I think of Vsauce.
Hey, Michael, Vsauce here.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. It's a god awful name, and it's gonna probably be a god awful team.
What confuses me more than the name itself is why they went for RB and not just Red Bull.
Because they've got to differentiate themselves. Because if
Their
they
logo
went for
a massive Red Bull logo.
I know. But if they actually named it Red Bull, then people will get confused because they'll just think it's the Red Bull team with a different title sponsor.
Yeah, there might be some sponsorship rules in it as well. The fact that
Yeah.
they wouldn't be allowed Red Bulls because then technically two teams can't like help each other or whatever, can they?
Even though they are the same team.
Yeah.
You know what they could have just done?
Not
Red
called
Bull
it that.
In a different language.
Just
made
it back to Toro Rosso. Yeah.
That would have been too easy. So, I don't know. Then it got announced from Netflix. Drive to Survive Season 6 will launch on the 23rd of February.
Whoa.
Then we had a spate of rather, well, it's mixed news depending on your allegiances. Charles Leclerc had a contract extension. So Charles Leclerc has extended his therapist's hefty earnings. And then Lando Norris has also got a contract extension. So unless McLaren pulls something massive out of the bag.
When?
Exactly. That's my problem. Norris needs to be in a good car.
Said if. This is when.
Oh, I see. I'm just waiting for Bahrain and the inevitable McLaren tractor to hit the circuit. But it happens every goddamn year.
They're just sandbagging. It's okay. They just have
sandbagging for Silverstone.
Yeah. Then we got what was arguably the biggest piece of news up to this point, where Formula One announced that they'd reached a decision about Andretti's incoming bid after Andretti had been approved by the FIA. F1 said no. Ben, do you have the exact grounds on which they said no for us?
So, the first reason was because they wanted to. So we have 14. Our assessment process has established that the presence of an 11th team would not, on its own, provide value to the championship. The most significant way a new entrant would bring value to the is by being competitive. We do not believe that the applicant would be competitive.
That for me is one of
Haas
the
literally exist.
Yeah, Haas is a back marker that just gets lapped. AlphaTauri, VCARB, are going to get lapped. Kick Sauber are probably going to get lapped. Which of those is competitive? Andretti and Cadillac / General Motors would actually be reasonably competitive. Okay, so in the first season, I think one of the issues was that they'd have to be a customer engine team, so they'd have to buy Renault engines because Renault supply the least amount of engines to other teams. But after that, there was like whole caveats of like, oh, you can enter. We might look favorably upon an entrance if you provided your own engine, sort of thing. And it's like, what difference does that make? And all of the nuances of it doesn't provide value. I'm sorry, you've been absolutely slamming Formula One down the throats of the American audience with 3 races in America now, and yet you're denying an all-American team
who could be successful,
who loads of American fans want to see in F1, and you're saying no. What is this?
They'd be able to get more fans if they had a successful American team rather than
a pseudo-American team. Let's be honest, Haas is American, but it's not.
It's British, really.
It's British and Italian.
Yeah.
With an American flag on it.
Yep.
That's it. Andretti would actually be like fully American. They've already they posted pictures of an F1 car model in their wind tunnel. They have facilities. They're ready to go. They've been hiring people. They're ready. They clearly have the financial power to launch into F1 and at least be not a million miles off the back of the pack. Even if in the first season they finish last.
It's their first season.
It's their first season. Haas was not great at the start. Like, no one's great at the start. Everyone had dodgy turns. Look at the way Mercedes came about. They bought Brawn GP, which won the title, and then Mercedes was just nowhere. The next year.
Then you could say Brawn wouldn't have the funding to develop the 2010 season car because it was different to the 2009 car.
But Mercedes were bringing that financial power, and they already had all the facilities there. So why were they so bad, you know? But Andretti have all of the facilities, have been hiring extra staff to power this F1 team. They've got racing experience already, and yet they're turned down. It's wild.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if the decision gets changed next year.
Yeah.
Like, next year they're allowed in.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous that they've been denied. Just from a competitive standpoint, because they will be competitive. They have shown that they are not afraid to throw money at this. And they have shown that they are willing, because they've done everything. They've jumped through every loop that the FIA and Formula One threw at them. And they've developed a car model, and they've hired new people, and they've got facilities. Everything is there, everything is ready, and yet F1 say no. Would it be really cynical of me at this point to say if a brand new Saudi Arabian team wanted to join F1, F1 would bend over backwards and say yes?
Oh, absolutely. That would 100% happen.
Because all of the Middle Eastern races have been given 10-year contracts, yet everything in Europe seems to be only given like 3 to 5 years.
The difference with that is the fact that the Saudi Arabian F1 team bring value to F1. And, you know, F1 wouldn't bring value to that Saudi Arabia brand.
Yeah, no, not at all. No, not at all. Saudi Arabian brand is way bigger than F1.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, so number 15, the reason was to do with power engines. Crap. Nonsense. Number 16, while Andretti name carries some recognition for our F1 fans and just motorsport fans all over the world, our research indicates that F1 would bring value to the Andretti brand rather than the other way around.
Who's carrying out this research? Who's getting absolutely rocked by every F1 fan in America that wants Andretti in F1? Because that person or that organization, they ain't safe. Let's be honest. It's just wrong. Like, why?
Well, it's quite funny, even though Andretti are probably one of the biggest names in WEC as well.
Yeah.
Which is currently on the rise.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
WEC is going to overtake F1 this year. Because it's actually going to have more than one race winner.
Yeah.
So.
And then number 17, with the addition of an 11th team, would place an operational burden on race promoters, would subject some of them to significant costs, and then reduce the technical operation and commercial spaces of commercial spaces of upper competitors.
Basically, everyone else gets a little bit less pit lane space, and the track days don't have enough space in the pit lane.
I think that's fair for Zandvoort, and that's about it.
Yeah, but at the same time, that is the problem of F1 for selecting a venue that doesn't fit the maximum capabilities of the current Concord Agreement, which is 12 teams, or I think it's 12 or 13 teams.
12, I think.
But if you're selecting a track that does not fit the maximum capabilities of your current rule set, then you have shot yourself in the foot. And I do not feel sorry for you, and you should not be taking it out on the entrants or the applicants or anyone.
And
it's your own damn fault. And with the rise that we've seen in the value of Formula One in the last few years, everyone's been saying, oh, every team will get a slightly smaller cut of the prize money. Just increase the total number of prize money given. It's not like you can't afford it.
Before.
Just add an 11th share and increase the overall, and that covers everyone, and that keeps everyone happy.
Yeah, it's not like there's never been 11 teams in F1 before.
We've had 12 teams.
Yeah.
We've had races with 24 cars. Yes, some of those were absolutely dog, and that's why the Concord Agreement exists. But Andretti are not going to be a team that folds halfway through a season. That was what the Concord Agreement was set out to stop. It was to stop people turning up, running for 6 or 7 races, and then yeeting out of there because they can't afford to keep going. Andretti are not short on cash. And they won't be, because they've got so much power in the American motorsports world that they're loaded. You go to NASCAR, there'll be a whole swathe of Andretti fans. There'll be Andretti merch everywhere. You go to WEC, there'll be Andretti fans. It's just how it is. IndyCar, exactly. The three...
Are they a Formula E?
I don't know. But, like, the two biggest series in America are NASCAR and IndyCar. And Andretti is a massive name in those.
Yeah.
If F1 was serious about taking on the American market, they'd bring in Andretti. F1 should be begging Andretti to be joining them.
They are a team in a Formula E.
They are. And they're quite successful as well. Second most successful, I'd say.
Who have they got currently?
They've got 11 wins, 33 podiums, and driving for them is Jake Dennis and Norman Nato.
Okay, yeah, they're quite good.
Yeah.
I was about to be like, if you say Dan Tickton.
No. And they've got Zane Maloney as a reserve driver.
Okay, yeah, that is decent.
Yeah.
Reason 18 of 20, we were not able to identify any material expected positive effects on CRH financial results as a key indicator of the pure commercial value of the championship. So
again,
more
it's
shite about money.
Yeah, it's more BS that they've made up to say that it's not going to add any value.
Well,
sorry, have you seen how much? 19. Have you seen how much F1 merch costs?
Well, then these are just value. Reason 19. On the basis of the application as it stands, we do not believe that the applicant has shown that it would add a value to the championship. We conclude that the applicant's application to participate in the championship should not be successful. So what they've done is, well, they're not adding value to the sport, so screw them. Next reason, they're not adding value to the sport, so...
Right. Seriously, which name carries more weight? Andretti, Visa Cash App Red Bull. Haas.
No, Visa Cash App RB.
Sorry. Visa Cash App RB. Right. Sorry.
This
but my point stands.
Fair.
Or Kick Steak.
There's not a fair debate.
Kick Sauber. They can't have steak in the title because that's a gambling website.
Oh.
And that's against
Kick Sauber.
That's against rules. Seriously though, like they are not gonna add as much value as Andretti ever possibly could. Nobody's gonna be like, oh yeah, I love Kick Sauber. It's such a great team. But much heritage.
Drake's a part of that team, so I think it's got a lot of love.
I prefer Alpine. It's got Ryan Reynolds.
No, that's tough. You made me support Sauber or
who you picking? Who you picking? Who you picking? Drake or Ryan Reynolds?
Well, reluctantly, you have to shoot myself in the head and say Alpine.
Never listen to Drake again, or never watch any Ryan Reynolds movies.
I just never listen to Drake again.
Yeah, exactly. That's easy enough.
In my life.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Get the big one if you need.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. So after that absolutely massive shit show came out.
At the end of it, actually, they said we would look differently on the applicant for the entry into the 2028 championship with a GM power unit. So basically, it said they're not adding money and the power unit. That's why. That's the reason. But they can join in 2028 when they have a power unit, even though they could borrow a power unit.
Yeah. I mean...
But they're not allowed to borrow a power unit.
Andretti then clapped back and said, actually, 2026 was when we wanted to join, but we'd like to join in 2025, obviously so they can get up and running. But the engine regs change in 2026, so I don't know why F1 is saying 2028 with a GM power unit. Why not 2026 with a GM power unit? You know, that makes no sense to me.
But by 2028, the sport will be in the mud anyway. So.
Well, yeah, quite. Max Verstappen, 7-time world champion.
We'll have midweek fucking street circuit sprint races.
Oh, God. Welcome to the Champions League Formula One. Yeah.
This week we go to
Prague.
Barcelona.
Yeah. This week we're going back to Paul Ricard.
It's not a street circuit.
Yeah, but I'd still prefer it to some of the other ones that we've got. That's a tragic statement, that is. Anyway, after that, Andretti clapped back and said, like, what the hell? We were never invited to this talk that you supposedly invited us to.
Yes.
So we'd actually like to sit down and talk with you about that.
No, that's not going to
I'm
happen.
guessing F1's response was lol no.
Probably.
Yeah.
We haven't actually seen anything from
They'd
F1
probably
after
just
that.
smoke and be like, yeah.
F1 have
Ew.
just F1 have just swept it under the carpet by paying Ferrari a shed load of money to go, hey, we signed Lewis Hamilton the very next day. Which is what we're moving on to, because Lewis
I
has
could see,
moved
like,
to Ferrari.
I feel like all of the top leaders in F1 are all just in their own boardroom, just smoking weed the whole time. Like, yeah,
How can we mess
I
up
don't
the
care.
whole thing?
How can we distract the public?
Yeah. Ooh.
Make Lewis sign
I
for
got one.
Ferrari.
Yeah. How much
We
are we
announced next
getting?
to distract this.
Yeah, so Lewis has moved to Maranello before the season's even started. What was really funny was
Yeah.
the fact that like a couple of days before, Mercedes put out a picture of Lewis in the like seat fitting.
The simulator. That's so good.
He doesn't look very happy, and then he's going to Ferrari. Oh dear.
Yeah, it's like at the start of the week there was a Mercedes fan account be like, Lewis is in the simulator this week. Like 3 days later, Lewis is joining Ferrari. Oh.
Oh dear. I mean, it's a huge move. It's quite shocking, but at the same time, he's approaching the end of his career. He's openly stated previously that he would like to drive for Ferrari at some stage. And Mercedes just aren't as competitive as they were. I feel like this would be a very different news story if Mercedes was still on top.
Yeah, but Mercedes did beat Ferrari last year.
Yeah, but
I know they didn't win a race.
Just-
This year.
But they still beat them. It doesn't matter.
it was a
They've
case
still
of
done it.
yeah, but at the same time, it
Well,
wasn't what
admittedly,
Lewis wanted out
Ferrari
of it.
have like Ferrari tried to do their best to ruin it.
Ferrari actually won a race last year.
One.
Yeah, but that was the only
However-
team. It was the only other team from
With
except
that
for
one
Red Bull.
win. They did sacrifice one of their drivers for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, but you know, Lewis is going to be like, if you do that to me, race card.
Lewis is just going to be the strategy for both drivers.
Yeah, that's it. They've just sacked their chief strategist and they've hired a new one.
Yeah.
Apart from now, it's not going to be Bono, my tyres are gone. It's going to be Ricky, my tyres are gone. We are checking.
We are checking.
No, stay out, stay out, stay out.
Tires are
Tire
fine.
blows up.
Oh god.
We are going
Is
for target
Bono-
5.
Is Bono going to move to Ferrari?
No, no. Can you imagine Bono get in there, Lewis? Grazie, grazie, mate.
Oh, grazie mille.
I'm really wanting to join now. That'd be so good.
The most fucking English Italian you've ever heard in your life.
Grazie ragazzi, mate.
Get in there, Lewis. Grazie.
Say ciao to Max when you pass him.
Oh my god, yeah. The memes that have been coming out of the move have been absolutely fire, though.
I'm loving all the Hamilton the musical Hamilton edits on my TikTok For You page.
Oh, I've been loving all of the Ferrari catering team memes. Ferrari catering team when Lewis asks for a vegan, cruelty-free cheese pizza. It's brilliant. I love it. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, and gluten-free as well. That was it. But it brings us on to... Because everyone was like, oh my God, Lewis has signed for Ferrari. And then about 2 hours later, everyone realised, oh shit, Carlos doesn't have a seat.
Yeah.
So, where do we think Carlos is going to go? He's said he'll announce news of his future in due course, which to me kind of sounds like I don't have anything
Something
planned.
lined up. I don't know, it's in due course.
In due course means like I've put this statement out to say I haven't got anything to announce yet.
Yeah.
I know that I don't have a seat. Yeah. So
my agent best be good at his job.
Yeah. Well, he can't go back to McLaren because both of their drivers are in contracts next year, right?
Unless Mercedes just go.
Mercedes could just yoink him.
Yeah.
Red Bull?
A return to the Red Bull family could be on the card. No, Checo's out of contract at the end of this year, I think. Because there was the Danny Rick back in 2025 kind of thing.
Oh, no, yeah.
But would Carlos really go to VCARB?
Mm.
I mean, on the plus side, he has a whole year to sort it out.
Yeah.
On the downside, a lot of people are already in contracts.
Yeah.
But would he want to go to Red Bull Racing and know he's going to be second to Max, or would he like to go to Mercedes and possibly have a chance to be the number one driver?
Would he be, though? Because George is their prodigal son.
But he could have a chance at being better.
Another way to weigh up the Russell signs, just look at Singapore.
Sainz won it, Russell crashed.
Russell put it in the wall on the last lap.
Classic. I don't know. It's going to be one of those ones that he's a good driver. He beat Leclerc on his first season in Ferrari, and they were pretty close in their second season together. I can see this season him really putting himself out there and giving it everything.
Well, yeah, but then Ferrari could also leave him out to dry.
Yeah, that is the risk, and probably will happen.
Yeah, most likely could happen.
But could we see that with Mercedes and Lewis?
Technically, yes.
Also, will Toto now leave Mercedes?
I think so.
Now that Lewis is going, because he's been pretty. They've been pretty tight on their sort of like I've extended and you've extended sort of thing.
Yeah.
And now Lewis has jumped ship.
Lewis has left, and Toto's like, "Why have you left me?"
Yeah.
I think he'll stay for another couple more years. See how it plays out with whoever the new driver is going to be. And then maybe
it might depend on this year.
Yeah. Oh. Skip.
Mel's turned up out of nowhere.
What?
Just thought I'd infiltrate. It's funny, innit?
Oh.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
Mel, what do you think about Lewis Hamilton to Ferrari?
I actually fell on the floor when I found out. Like, I
fell over.
I had to lay down on the floor for a solid. I think I was there about half an hour.
Just thinking about life.
No, I really was. I was like in the hallway, and the cleaner came in to come clean my hands.
Just clean. Why are you on the floor?
No, I said to her I was doing yoga. It's fine. No, I'm still waiting to actually wake up from that dream. Honestly,
you got a whole year to wake up now.
Makes me itchy thinking about it.
Oh, let's go through the court of public opinion. Mel, in your opinion, which name would add more value to Formula One? VCARB or Andretti?
Darkness.
Balls. Final answer.
VCARB or Andretti? Which adds more value?
Have you got a different light in your room?
Have you got any light in your room, or are you just a monitor gremlin? Jesus Christ, flashbang!
No. Oh. I don't like having the light on all the time, okay? I like to be a goblin.
At least we can see your baby Yoda pile.
That's actually so true. Oh wait, no, yeah, those ones.
That one, yeah.
Oh.
The way you looked over your other shoulder suggests you have another baby Yoda pile.
Oh, there it is.
No. This is actually.
Oh, that's a massive
penguin.
one. Oh god.
Yeah, that's just.
This is my penguin, right? He's called Max Verstappen. Thank you. No, I forgot you could see them because my camera used to be cropped. And now it's not.
Welcome to Uncropped, where I've
Yeah.
forgotten to sort out my towels and my bin bag is still hanging on the door. And I forgot to take my headphones. I forgot to take the ears off my headphones.
Oh yeah, why are you a cat? That's kind of weird.
Yeah, they got bought for me, so, you know.
He's an ego.
Yeah.
That's so true. There's an ego who likes Taylor Swift.
Basic white girl right here.
Yeah. I've had about 4 hours sleep and I just can't.
Just lie on the floor again.
Yeah, that's it.
No, I've got the option of the bed now, so I might as well.
Why
You
couldn't you
got the
before?
option.
Because I found out in the hallway, not in my bedroom.
Oh, so you just...
You had to
You should
drop.
sit in the hallway.
Yeah, no, literally, it was. I know. I woke up and my dad had texted me. My sister had texted me, and there was a lot of profanities being thrown around from my dad, not my sister. But it was.
It's obviously your dad.
I was just. Oh. There was a lot of angry faces from my dad. He was not very pleased.
So you had to lie in your hallway.
I was just. Oh, I said to my dad, it was too early for this. I literally said it was too early for this. And now I've been in denial ever since.
And that was 4 days ago.
Yep. It's been the longest.
Oh, it's
4
like
days.
the 5 stages of grief, isn't it?
Oh, it really is, except I'm never leaving denial.
I mean,
Yeah, so
fair.
there's
The Taylor Swift fan in
denial.
you says
Yeah,
constant
there's-
delulu.
But
Don't
you've
even.
switched this now. Because first you had anger, and then it's denial, then it's bargaining, depression, acceptance. So
Does
next step you
bargaining
got
involve spending
bargaining.
money? 'Cause I spent
Well, no, I
£40
feel like
on one
bargaining would be like you and Ferrari be like, well,
Please
we
give him
keep
back.
Lewis and you just keep Carlos.
It's so bad.
Or you have Lewis and we have a car that can win the championship.
They'll be lucky to have a strategy that works, let alone a car.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
No, I woke up and spent £40 this morning. It had to be done.
Rip.
Bye. I've bought like 6 vinyls this year. We're only a month in.
Oh my god. I haven't bought any. I went and looked at them, and then I was just like, no, can't.
That's because you have self-restraint.
I can't
I have autism,
justify.
that's-
I'm trying to save for a holiday. Is my issue.
Yes.
Do I have £5 in my bank account right now? Yeah, I do.
This took 50 minutes and we found absolute gold.
It's so bad. I don't even. God.
Spent £40. I've spent £40. I have
Yeah.
autism.
Yeah. No, literally, it's a direct. And also, if I want to blame anyone, I blame my dad because he gave me it. Like
So-
he texted me when he dropped me off at uni in September, being like, "Oh, I didn't realise the air show was on. Look out for the red arrows for me." And I was like, "No, so I'm playing Valorant." Fuck off.
Priorities.
Yeah.
See, my lack of money control comes from ADHD. So mine's like, ooh, shiny thing, buy.
Yeah. Fuck it, man. You just.
Mm.
See,
Apart from
but also,
this time with the new announcement of the vinyl, I'm holding off because I feel like there's going to be a different version of it.
oh, see, I don't care. But then again, that is because one of us here is going to see Taylor Swift and you're not. So
Oh,
wanker.
fucking have that.
I wasn't even meant to be going. I'm just my dad's favorite.
Need to have words with your dad.
Yeah, can
Yeah,
Rich
I'll
be
give
a dad's
you-
favourite?
I'll give you his Facebook. Oh my god! Speaking of my dad, Slay Dad on the home screen. Wow, he's so white.
Yeah.
Same.
Both in complexion and on flashbang. Hey, there we go.
Slay. That was when we went to JLS last year.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what a dad. Taylor
No,
Swift, JLS.
Apart from some of my small concerts that I've been to while I'm at uni, he's taken me to every single one. We've been to see JLS together about 5 times now.
I don't think I've been. I haven't been to any concerts with my parents.
What?
Right.
You're missing out because they pay for everything. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Free t-shirt, free program.
See, my parents would not be like that. They'd take me to a concert and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm just going to go to the merch stall," and they'd be like, "Yeah, all right, see you later."
I went
Your
to.
parents don't love you.
I know,
Yeah.
and I'm the favourite, which is quite sad.
I went to see Panic at the Disco with my friend and his mum, and his mum turned to me and went, "Oh, you've got enough money to get Archie's merch, don't you?" I was like,
Oh,
Please.
"He still hasn't paid me back for it."
I wouldn't have that.
I wouldn't be
This
letting that
was-
go.
This is 2018 and I still have not let it go.
yeah,
We
but
need
then
to
at
add
that
inflation
point,
on.
Hell yeah!
you can't really
Cos-
leave your mate out to dry, though, can you?
add on a little bit of Cosy Lives.
Yeah.
Although, if you're that parent, then you've just created the best thing going. The fact that you've made their mate pay for your daughter's merch. The incredible amount of power on that is insane.
See, I'm just a compulsive liar, so even if someone said that to me, I'd be like, no,
No.
I don't have any money. I don't have any money, and somehow I managed to buy Taylor's new vinyl. So
See, I was awake when that got announced. Like
I was awake.
I was at
stayed up.
work and I was in so much distress because it wasn't available in the UK because the website hadn't updated. The life of a Taylor Swift fan, guys.
Actually,
do
it's
it.
50 quid, not 40. Hell yeah.
Okay, and that was in 2018.
Yeah. I think I did this right.
At least 150.
I'd say 10% inflation rate is valid. So that'd be 55 in the first year. Then you're looking at £60.50 for the second year. Then that'd be £66.56 or something like that.
Okay,
At
Archie,
least
we're 100 quid.
75, but yeah, just round it to 100 and you'll be safe. I can't really do compound interest
Say
in my head.
If it's not simple addition, I don't do it.
I can barely do that.
Mood.
I just fucking hate maths. That's why do you think I have a calculator?
Facts.
Fun. No. They do all
My
the hard work for me.
My calculator had Kanye West on it.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
Again! 2018.
that's not aged well.
No.
really not aged well.
It was the same friend who put Kanye West on my calculator that made me pay for their merch.
Oh, that's a bad
You
friend.
need to get better friends.
Yeah.
Like,
I barely talk to him anymore. It's fine. He's off in uni. I'm not.
honestly, uni, biggest mistake of my life.
Same.
Mental health, gone. Money, who's she?
Future plans. Yeet. Oh yeah, that I just had.
Oh, mine's actually properly put away in like
Oh.
sleeves because I'm not an absolute virgin. Thank you very much. I respect the things that I pay a lot of money for.
Yeah, all the others are in my hard case. It's just that one.
It's that back.
Just in the case.
Mhm.
It's 1-0.
Just in the case.
Mhm.
Get some sleeves. What's wrong with you?
No, I don't need them.
Stop being a cheapskate.
It's 2-1.
Stop being a cheapskate, Grandpa. God.
It's
3-1.
3-1. Yeah.
Oh, you have a heart attack. All the fucking monsters
It's
behind
4-1.
you.
Look, that took me a long time to build up that pile.
Mm.
I haven't had Monster in a while. It's probably why I'm feeling the way. I have over 10 cans just sat on the floor, waiting to be drunk.
Well, just drink it then.
No.
Okay,
Do
fair
it,
enough.
pussy.
Yeah, do it, pussy. No, I'm waiting for my monster deliveries to come tomorrow. 100 cans. Happy days.
Absolute goth.
No, I don't even drink Monster.
What are you
I
getting
thought
at?
you've got 100 cans.
No, it's for my society. They give me free Monster all year round, so I get
So
100
what do you do with
cans.
them?
Give them to the society. I don't need them.
What society are you in?
I run the esports one. So
What
like,
flavour?
Oh yeah, of course they had to eat the monster,
Yeah.
wouldn't they?
Damn,
okay, I'm
I
locking
joined.
the door.
I
It's
joined
like
the wrong
a door.
societies.
Joined the wrong uni.
Yeah, this is true. This is very true.
And I get free Red Bull. That one doesn't make it to the society.
Do, do, do,
That's
do.
launched.
No, that goes straight in my fridge.
The esports accountant at the end of the year is like, guys, so what happened to those 350 cans of Red Bull we were supposed to take shipment of? Mel's just sat there drinking
Got lost
one.
again. just got 2 on the go at the same time.
The business is done in what?
Got one of those American hats with the cans in it.
yeah.
Dunno.
I'm playing Valorant. Fucking leave me alone.
They
Every
don't
5
actually
minutes, just hear a can open, just another one to get put in.
No, it was so bad. I genuinely got addicted before. And now I'm waiting. No, they don't know about the Red Bull.
Good thing this won't be going out anywhere online.
The rest of the committee don't know.
Alright, what's their names? Let me just fucking DM them this episode.
You fucking know their names.
That's alright, I can find it on the Student Union website.
I just go, Minions! And they do it.
Oh, God. Right, what else did we have left to cover? Oh, the car launches. We were at the car launch stage.
Oh, I haven't properly seen the highlighter car launch yet.
Oh, I'm just I've got images. That's all we've got. Share screen.
I've got nothing left.
All right, Ian Beale. Ladies and gentlemen, the Haas. It's a Haas.
Wow.
Whoa.
It's a side-on Haas.
It's bloody
Wow.
lovely. So I'd say they're like plain go.
It's another Haas. I like the fact that they've got a Chipotle sponsorship.
Chipotle is my life.
Oh my God, I love Chipotle. And then they did an image with both of them together because wow.
they're just they're proving that they had enough budget for 2 cars and not one.
But yeah, Chipotle on the nose cone as well. Oh my God.
Wow.
So yeah, that's the Haas. It looks like a Haas, personally.
Well, it couldn't not look like a Haas, could it?
It's not going to get much screen time anyway if it's at the back of the grid. So
Well, no, exactly. Adding so much value to Formula One. Anyway,
Rip Gunter. He's not
Williams. I quite like this Williams. This Williams looks nice.
Mm.
Yeah, it's alright.
Not the My Protein sponsorship.
My Protein and Pure Stream.
Mm.
Me when I go to the toilet after drinking 3 litres of water. And then front on.
Wow.
Amazing. It looks nice.
Riveting.
I think it's quite a good car. In terms of looks, not in terms of performance. Hey! And then we have this.
Oh God,
What a car.
that's the first time I've seen it. I wish I had burnt my eyes.
It's something, isn't it? I should probably be careful about what I say about this, considering I'm paid by the rival platform.
Shit.
It's green and black. I don't quite like the colours. I mean, I understand that is the colour scheme.
Right.
Yeah, I understand that this is the colour scheme of the streaming platform, Kick. But at the same time,
I think that streaming platform's awful.
No comment. I don't think it's that great,
No.
to be honest.
That's the type of highlighter I'd hand out to the kid I don't like in class.
I quite like that. Looks nice in that angle.
Yeah, the colours I think are nice. It's just the way they've done it is terrible.
Yep.
Somehow the colours could work together, just not that way.
Because it's just green and black, and pretty much any color goes with black.
Yeah.
So
This looks like one of the pre-made designs on the F1 game.
yeah, it does. Yeah, that is. Yeah. Apart from the wheel covers, they look like
The wheel covers look
something to
alright.
do with gambling.
It's a poker chip, Ben.
Wow, that really does shock me.
Can't wait.
Isn't there rules with like promoting gambling?
Yeah, I was gonna say they're gonna have to change the wheel covers every other fucking race.
Nah, the wheel covers will be fine because it doesn't actually have any gambling logos on it. It's the fact that it's got stake on 72 locations on the
Right,
car.
so you're telling me you could make the whole car like a poker table? They'd be like,
Okay,
well, it's
that-
not promoting gambling, is it?
That'd be a bit different. They can just say, oh, it's just a pattern for the wheels. Yes, it looks like a poker chip, but it's just a pattern. But if you painted the thing like a poker table, that's a bit different. It's all about...
Well, it's just a pattern.
It's all about... No, it's not, Ben. No, it's not. Not at that point.
That point, the lifestyle.
Yeah.
It is on that stuff.
But I mean, they'd have to get rid of steak. What if they did it really funnily, where they just changed the spelling and made it into like meat steak?
Yeah, just steak. But then all the vegans would fucking have a rampage, wouldn't they?
It's all right. Lewis doesn't drive for them. It's fine.
The amount of memes I've seen.
The Ferrari catering team. Yeah, Mel's got the same side of the memes as I have.
It's the TikTok.
Oh yeah, I haven't had the
I've
TikToks yet.
seen you liking my fucking repost.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I reposted it, but obviously it was funny.
It was good stuff. It was good stuff. But yeah, so far I think the Steak is my least favourite car, and the Williams is my favourite. The Haas you can't really say is anything different than what you'd expect. So it's kind of just a middle of the road
Just mid.
design. It is
It's the
mid,
best
let's
they
be
can
honest.
get. It's the best they.
They've not done anything different like that one year where they had that Rich Energy sponsorship and they changed up the colour scheme.
I've just opened my TikTok to see the race suits for Steak.
Oh, I've seen it. It's terrible.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
I actually feel a bit nauseous.
Oh god.
Gonna pass out.
I'm gonna fall over again. Oh, that's grim. Oh.
But yeah, I mean that brings us up to date on the news.
No, it doesn't.
No?
No, because there's a very bad egg at the Red Bull.
Oh
place,
god,
isn't
yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Live and breaking. Allegations have been made.
yeah.
So,
He's apparently been sending dick pics. No,
Fuck
sorry,
off.
selfies. He's been taking selfies and sending them to women.
I'm sure
Why is
Jerry's
Jerry
gonna
not
love
there
that.
to stop right now.
That's allegedly.
I mean, yeah, at this stage it's very
I
early
believe
on. So obviously allegations are never good, but until something concrete comes to light, it's just kind of
wait and see.
yeah.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
That's my mood for 2024. Anything
Yeah.
mildly inconvenient happens. Womp
Yeah.
womp.
Womp.
Well, like the king's enlarged prostate. Womp
Womp womp. It's alright.
That didn't trade
Still waiting for Ben's prediction on that.
On what?
well. The
Sorry.
king?
Well, yeah.
What, the king dying? The kid, well, he's got
Yeah.
cancer, so
Yeah, he's got cancer.
another day off for us coming. What?
There it
This is
is.
great. That's a
1 hour in, and we've got it. Mate, it's not just going to be 1 day off, it's going to be 2. Get with it.
But yeah, you have the 5 stages of grief to go through. So obviously we're all gonna be angry.
Yeah,
for the
what?
news.
Angry,
We're gonna be
bargaining,
denial. We won't
And then-
believe that it happened.
bank holiday.
We'll be bargaining. Yeah, bargaining. So our bargaining will be, well, we'll pretend that we're sad that he's dead, and we'll have a day off. Yeah, so that's a
Then we get
bargaining.
another coronation, and then we get more days off.
And
There
then,
we go.
I
There's
get
the.
days off this time. I
Then
don't
we
want
go
to
through-
out anymore.
I want to know how this is going to work for me working nights now. What
Oh,
days do I get off?
None.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
and then
You suck.
we've missed depression, so that would be ultimately them taking the piss out of us and being like, well, work more, do more shit, and we'll give you less money, and we'll take more money from you.
Yeah.
And then there be us with acceptance. And then it's recycling over and over.
And then we have to wait another, 60 years before William cops it.
Yeah.
Unless he gets assassinated.
But...
Never know.
Say less.
whatever year he's on. For the
I could
crown,
one
that's
punch
going
that
in my
little shit.
bingo card.
We're just going to turn the crown into, some kind of cursed
Bingo card.
object.
Yeah.
You become the king, you die within a year. That's going to be it now.
Been large prostate.
Everyone, Cars 2, they have those cameras that make the engines blow up. They have those cameras, but it just enlarges the prostate.
He wasn't enlarged.
Wasn't planning
Or
my
just
evening
what they did in
like-
Kingsman, put chips in their neck, but yeah.
Yeah.
Detonates within
The
a
drug
year.
use, didn't they?
Mm. Oh my god.
No, that was the second film.
Yeah. That's...
No, I was talking about
With
the
the
first
chips.
film where the head blows up.
Oh, right, yeah. I was
Well,
thinking
get
that-
addicted to drugs as well
Yeah,
while you're at it.
Yeah, no, because in the seconds, if they took the drugs, then they'd freeze up, wouldn't they?
I
In
can't
Yeah.
remember. It's been so long since I watched it. The only bit I remember is him diving through an electric lasso.
Yeah,
You don't
Pedro
remember
Pascal.
Elton John's iconic fight scene?
yeah.
I do remember that, but I also remember Country Road.
That was class. Also, Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you not remember the iconic Pedro Pascal edit with that scene is from Kingsman?
Yeah.
I don't know the edit you're on
We
about.
could
I've been
play the edit,
look.
but we
I've been
can't, 'cause it's been
Hold
pulled
on,
from
I
Universal
won't find-
Music Group.
I've been distracted for too long by that one Taylor Swift edit. So sorry, not sorry.
Mm,
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 mm.
Hang on,
mm,
Melness.
hang on.
mm.
Do I have that one
Oh.
saved? I think I have that one saved.
Oh,
Like around
shit.
on a real cowboy. I got a 6-pack of Oaklands all night, so my room is out all night. So you can scream my name as loud as you need to, sugar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you not seen it?
I do not remember that.
I watched Kingsman 2 before he was revealed in The Mandalorian, and I was so pissed when I was like, I've seen this bitch before.
Quick question, because I couldn't remember. How many days after we get if the king dies?
Just one.
One. But we have to cry about it for about 12 days.
It's just one day I can go without looking at people's teeth. It's fine.
Oh yeah, and the whole world shuts down on the day that he dies as well.
Yeah. Shame.
Oh,
It's a bit
no.
inconvenient, because if I need a cheeky trip to Tesco...
Yeah, if a royal dies, it is a pain in the ass.
Definitely for him.
Especially for him, yeah. It's an enlarged pain in the ass for him.
You know. Oh my god, I didn't download it. Oh no. Do we reckon if I search for that one Taylor Swift edit, it'll come up?
Yeah, that's what I did for Pedro Pascal.
Do you not have it saved in the Guilty Pleasures TikTok folder? God.
I think it's been taken off TikTok.
It probably has, because I bet the sound got pulled because of UMG.
Not as many sounds have been taken off UK TikTok than US TikTok,
That's actually so true.
which I am quite happy about.
I mean, it doesn't matter for me, I can't use them anyway, so...
So, majority of my people I find hot folder has been saved, so that's fine.
Phew.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh no, I got it. I found it. Yoink.
Yeah, of course you liked my Taylor Nation repost.
Look, I just like whatever comes up on my feed.
Do you know what? There's probably so many reposts on your feed of mine, and you just don't know it. Like you don't realize.
Probably.
Because that repost button in me.
I accidentally reposted one thing one time and then was like, no! And then had to fucking panic figure out how to unrepost something.
No, what is it that you reposted?
No comment.
Yeah.
One of my TikTok videos just got taken down.
Can you send it to me?
No, it's been buried now. It's somewhere
Fuck.
it's probably like
Are you
150 videos down in my likes.
Damn.
Soz, mate. Right.
You've got time.
Right, shall we wrap up? Seeing as we're not actually talking F1.
Probably.
Yeah, but no one cares about F1 now, do they?
This is true.
No.
Let's just join in Ferrari,
covered
blah, blah,
everything.
blah.
Yeah.
Let's move on to 2025.
Right,
Oh no!
when's testing? Oh god.
I should have sent a meme. It's giving Shigo from Kim Possible. You might not think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone else said, welcome to F1, the Ben 10 team.
Oh, no.
That is not fair on Ben 10.
Yeah.
It is not, but it is very much the colour scheme.
Yep.
Yes. So,
Intruding Nia's privacy.
oh my god.
Uh,
Oh, we've got our first interruption.
Ah.
It's the look back of.
Mm.
Damn.
It's when she goes, you know someone's walked in.
I do it all the
It's
time.
Mum. Usually, Mum.
Oh, shut up, Mum.
Big ups, mum. Because has she signed that waiver yet? The waiver to say that she can appear on the podcast and won't claim any monetary value from her appearance.
Oh yes, all the monetary value we get.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking King takes that all, doesn't he?
We don't even see any.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's that time already. Oh, Valorant's already open. That's fine. You have to wait for it to load earlier.
Right. Testing is coming up in. Oh,
So I just remembered something I was looking for when Mum walked in. Someone described Lewis to Ferrari as think Zayn leaving One Direction and joining 5 Seconds of Summer.
oh.
5 seconds of summer.
Yeah, do you know?
Do you-
5 SOS.
5 sauce.
What?
Wow.
They're
Why are you all
banned.
acting?
banned.
Yeah, I know who they are.
Oh, okay.
You're all acting like I don't know who they are.
Well, because
I don't
that's how it
listen to it.
sounded.
You went 5 seconds of summer.
Kind of like, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Huh?
I was ready to go grab my final. I was going to be like, Exhibit A.
I was more thinking about comparing Ferrari to 5 seconds of summer.
Oh.
So I feel like it'd be a bigger brand than 5 seconds of summer.
Well, it's bigger than The
Me-
Wanted.
You get summer every
Whoa!
You
They
get at least
wanted equality.
So?
Don't see you chasing no sun.
Have you been in the UK? There ain't any.
Literally no.
That's why they're chasing the sun. And they don't fucking want sun.
Right.
What's clearly on their all-time low.
But no, actually, Lewis joining Ferrari is like saying join and take that. You know, back in their day they were fucking unreal, but now they're shite.
That's so shit.
Okay. Right. Testing is coming up in the next couple of weeks, and the first race is the first race weekend is like
First
the
race at
29th. It's the 29th. That's a Thursday. of February. The first race is on the 2nd of March. That's a Saturday. You've been warned.
When's testing?
On the Thursday of February, he said.
It's probably. I think testing
Thursday.
is testing next week.
Thursday.
I don't actually know when testing is, but like it's soon. It's imminent.
At some point.
It's either next week or this week, and that's all I can say for certain.
It is 21st to 23rd of Feb.
Oh, the week after next. That's late for usual, but oh well.
Yeah, you seem good about that.
It's not broadcast, so I don't care. It used to be broadcast. It used to be all right. You could just kind of.
Say, we're not doing that again. If it was
That's Chris's idea.
Yeah.
What are you on about? That is the
I
most
can't do it
iconic
now,
Twitter
like-
cover photo you've ever seen in your life. We still
just
haven't
glad
changed it.
I-
We need to change it.
We do. I'm just
Change
glad
it.
I literally cannot do that.
I
anymore,
think we
'cause I
should
am
change our cover
terrified.
to Mel with a like quote, "I have autism" next.
Have you seen, like, when I clean my room, I'll send you a photo and you'd be like, oh, of course. If this wasn't enough.
Can
I
you
mean-
help me clean my?
I mean, have
No.
you seen how many ducks I have?
Oh.
I know, here's mine. My top geezer, he sits right here. He's 20 years old. Iconic.
I have
The
many
fact it
more.
doesn't even disturb me says enough.
Wait, Nia,
Mm.
Nia, how old are you?
I'm low-key
19.
triggered by.
Well, that duck's older than Nia.
I made the hygienist I work with cry. It was funny.
Wait,
'Cause
you made a
he's-
hygienist cry?
Yeah, because he's worked at the dental practice we work at longer than I've been alive.
What, and he
Oh,
cried
boy.
from that?
Yeah, because he was just
Pussy.
yeah. It was my proudest moment in work.
Ew, why'd you cry from that?
The pain, because I worked.
He
here
made the
all
career
day.
choice.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't choose to be bored, but here we are.
If I
just give
was
a man a
bored,
mental
I would have been
breakdown.
like, no thanks.
Right.
That poor
Fucking
guy's
hell.
gone through a mental breakdown due to you, Nia.
I think he already has.
I think now he thinks about it every time he sees you.
Yeah,
Look,
just
he's got a little.
Vietnam flashbacks every time he sees Nia.
He's got a little plaque next to his computer saying like celebrating 20 years of service or whatever it is. And then there's me working in the room with him all the time.
Celebrating 20
19
years of living.
Not yet.
Not yet.
That's in August.
It doesn't feel any better, just so you know. You'll feel exactly the same. If not worse.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
They're my wise words.
Like Gangnam Style. Just
Yeah, apart from like you live like that, and then all your friends are like, "Oh, why don't you celebrate your birthday, you boring bastard?"
Oh, see, my friends don't do that because they celebrate my birthday for me.
I had COVID on my
get it.
birthday.
Mine's in September, and it's like at the start of Freshers Week. So I just
Cheap
Perfect.
drinks.
didn't
Cheap
want to because I didn't want to get absolutely abused by the amount of drink that people would like make me do. So just didn't
You know
celebrate
that's
it.
the word no, right? And
Yeah,
you know,
but that's more grinchy than just keeping your birthday on the down low and then making people feel guilty afterwards.
Yeah, that's more fun to be fair.
Oh no, I made them feel guilty this year because they weren't here for my birthday last year. So I was like, oh, you know, you guys weren't here last year, so
And
then they-
mastermind.
they literally they planned me a whole day, but then the evening sort of had to be skewed around a bit because then I had made plans.
You had to play Valorant.
No, I was having a friend
Yeah.
over. So yeah, I was like, great movie. It's one of my favorite shitty movies of all time, but we'll do that later. They weren't very impressed.
Inconsiderate assholes.
No, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. Look, I said this year I was going to be more spontaneous, so I was.
Yeah, I played Valorant instead.
I didn't play Valorant. Mum,
Mel, that's all you do, don't lie.
not recently. I was playing Overcooked 2
Oh.
earlier.
Oh my god.
I've literally just been asked, do you want to play more Overcooked tonight? Yes, I do. No, I don't.
Are they from the West Country, or is that just?
No.
You want to play more Overcooked?
yeah.
No, I just live in a different accent sometimes. It's funny.
It's like the girl who works at Easy Hotel. Do you guys not know? Do you guys not know the girl who works at Easy Hotel?
No. I don't
Easy
think so.
Hotel.
Is this something you youngsters like these days?
Easy Hotel.
Yeah.
Nia, when's your 20th?
August.
Okay.
It's just August. It's just August.
We've got
whole
until
of
August that Nia is like the youngest and therefore the only youth left. Once you hit 20, you're old.
Yeah, no, literally, like my back's already going.
We have
already
one youth member of the podcast, and that's it. And
The
we're
amount
about to
of
lose
things-
it. Our diversity is going down.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad thing that we're losing it.
But our diversity is going
we're
down.
all-
Just get a brown person. Don't know where you'll find one, but
I'll just reach out to Lewis Hamilton and hope he responds.
Yeah.
I'll send it in a mix of Italian and English, so that he thinks it's like.
I don't think he would, considering the fact that Ben has been shitting on the person who gave him a knighthood, the family who gave him a knighthood.
And I've been shitting on him.
And that.
What have I been doing to offend Lewis Hamilton?
No, the whole family.
Oh, why does he care about them?
Because he got
Queen
knighted by
died
them.
years ago. You should get over it.
Okay, fucking.
Right.
We'll be back at the same time next week for any news. We've got the Alpine launch on Wednesday, the V-Carb launch on Thursday, and the Aston Martin launch next Monday. So we'll bring you
So it's like
all of
the three
those.
worst possible teams, you could say.
Yeah,
the midfield.
but then we've got 4 bangers the next week. So well, 3 bangers,
Excluding Red Bull.
3 bangers and Red Bull. Yeah, there you go. So, thank you for listening and or watching, and until next time, goodbye. Mel, you're contractually obligated to wave at the camera. Thank you.